Hi, this is Chad from Liquid Planet. We are here to talk about the Toddy cold brew system. Cold brew coffee is really about brewing coffee under cold temperatures using cold water. There's two ways to brew. There's hot water and cold water. So this is the Toddy system or the cold brew system. It's really very simple to use. You take the plastic brewing container and a clean filter. They look white like this. When they're done, they'll turn a little brown. This is my own system. I use this every day at home and absolutely love it. You just wet the filter down a little bit and place it inside the brewing container. There's a little hole down here. You'll notice inside the brewing container that the filter sits tightly. You really want that so your coffee filters properly. At the bottom of the brewing container, there's a small hole. You just grab this little stopper that comes with it, insert it, and it's just that easy. Now let's brew. I'm just going to start with a little bit of water and just a little bit of coffee and alternate. So I got 7 cups of water. I'm going to pour a little in. Again, I'm not really being that exact. You don't really have to be. Ultimately, you're going to end up with a bunch of coffee in here that's brewing for a long period of time, and you really worry about the filtering, at the end. So I'm going to pour some coffee in. Again, I'm not really being exact. I'm going to pour some water in. I'm not trying to really agitate a whole lot, just to wet the grounds, okay? Some water in. We'll put some more coffee in. Over the top, let's put the rest of this water in maybe. The rest of the coffee. Again, 12 ounces of coffee. And we'll add the rest of the 7 cups of water. Once you get the grounds and water inside the brewing container, just take a spoon like this and just tap it down. You want to make sure the grounds are saturated, but you're not stirring the product. The goal is to not stir it up, it's just to saturate it. Just like this. Some water at the top. Make sure the dry grounds around the edges are saturated as well, and you're good. That's all you got to do. Once you have your saturated coffee in your container, now you let the magic happen. You really want to let it sit for at least about 8 hours, but even up to 24, depending on the type of coffee you have, the type of flavor profile you want. It's really your choice, and that's kind of the cool flexibility of Toddy coffee. You have 2 choices. You can leave this at room temperature and just literally cover it up, let it sit, or you can put it in the fridge as well. Each extraction method really produces a different flavor. So have fun with it, test it, use different coffees. You'll be amazed at how different they are, even from 8 to 10 to 12 hours, much less up to 24. Once you decide and once you're done, it's easy handle, pull it out of the fridge, take it off your counter, and it's time to drain, okay? That's where they give you this lovely decanter. You just grab that, take the lid off. This can be a little bit awkward at times, but it's not too hard. Just hold this up on top and you want to pull this stopper out. Now, we just made this. This isn't going to be Toddy coffee necessarily coming out. It'll be a little bit light, but you'll certainly get the gist of it. So we just pull this little stopper out. A lot pours through pretty quick. A couple things you need to think about when this happens is, you can see it lessening there. Once it gets to a drip, you just want to leave this. The fine particulate that's in the coffee can go to the bottom, and once it's draining like this, can really cause it to clog up a little bit. It's really minor, it's easy to deal with. Now that your Toddy is brewing, let's talk why. Why would you ever do this? This takes hours. It sits on your counter, it sits in your fridge. There's great benefits to this. Number 1 is flavor profile. Toddy coffee brewed under colder conditions, under room temperature water, tastes completely different than coffee brewed using hot water. It really is a big difference. Use the same coffee, it's absolutely astounding, it's delicious. Number 2 is acidity. Health-wise, some people have a real issue with acidity in their stomachs. They can't really have hot coffee. Try some cold brew Toddy coffee and it absolutely is much less acidic, it's easier on your stomach, much healthier for people with those issues. And number 3, it's really about time. Why would you wait 24 hours? Okay, yes, it takes a while. You have to let it sit, but afterwards you end up with a concentrated coffee that lasts for 2 weeks in your fridge. You can cut it with hot water. It's fast in the morning. You can just pour it over ice and literally just drink it on the go. It is absolutely versatile. It's super quick. It saves you time in the morning. So the benefits are astounding. We highly recommend you try it. The Toddy coffee maker can easily be found on liquidplanet.com. We also have our own Toddy branded cold brew coffee. This is the same coffee we use in our own coffee shops in Missoula, Montana. We sell this all over the place. It is absolutely a delicious, chocolatey, yummy, delicious iced coffee. You definitely need to try it. Check it out. Liquid Planet Toddy coffee over ice with a little bit of cream is the perfect complement to summer. Get the Toddy maker and your Liquid Planet Toddy coffee at liquidplanet.com.